66 million years ago, one single event changed the history of Earth forever. A massive asteroid nearly 10 kilometers wide crashed into our planet with unimaginable force. The impact created global firestorms, massive earthquakes, giant tsunamis, and a cloud of dust so thick that sunlight disappeared for years. Plants died, ecosystems collapsed, and the creatures that once ruled Earth, the dinosaurs, vanished from existence. Scientists today call this event the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. But what if that asteroid never hit Earth? What if the dinosaurs survived and continued evolving for millions of years? Would humans even exist today? And if we did, what kind of world would we be living in? To understand this alternate reality, we first need to understand how important the extinction of dinosaurs was for human evolution. During the age of dinosaurs, mammals already existed, but they were tiny creatures hiding underground and surviving mostly at night. Dinosaurs dominated nearly every environment on Earth. Some were giant predators, others were heavily armored herbivores, and many species controlled forests, rivers, and even the skies. Mammals had very little opportunity to grow larger or evolve intelligence because dinosaurs already occupied the top positions in nature. When the asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs, mammals suddenly had a chance to evolve freely. Over millions of years, some mammals became larger, smarter, and eventually one branch evolved into primates and finally humans. If dinosaurs never disappeared, the entire path of evolution could have changed completely. In one possible timeline, humans might never evolve at all. Dinosaurs could continue ruling Earth uncontested for millions more years, preventing mammals from becoming dominant. But let's imagine another possibility. Imagine that despite the continued existence of dinosaurs, some intelligent primates still evolve into humans. In that world, humanity would not be the uncontested ruler of Earth. Humans would grow up in a planet already controlled by giant reptiles. Civilization itself would evolve very differently because survival would always depend on coexistence with dinosaurs. The dinosaurs living today would also not look exactly the same as the dinosaurs from 66 million years ago. Evolution never stops. Over millions of years, surviving species would adapt to changing climates, environments, and competition. Some giant dinosaurs might shrink in size to survive more efficiently, while smaller predators could evolve greater intelligence and hunting ability. Some dinosaurs could even develop features we cannot fully imagine today. Earth would contain thousands of dinosaur species occupying forests, deserts, mountains, rivers, and oceans across the world. Modern cities in this alternate Earth would look completely different. Human civilization would need protection from giant predators and migrating herds. Cities might be surrounded by massive reinforced walls similar to futuristic fortresses. Highways could include emergency shelters and dinosaur crossing systems. Satellite networks would constantly track the movement of dangerous species. Entire governments might create departments dedicated to dinosaur management and public safety. In many wilderness regions, traveling at night could become illegal because of predator activity. Some forests may remain completely uninhabitable for humans due to the presence of apex predators. One of the most important questions in this world would be food. Giant herbivorous dinosaurs would require enormous amounts of vegetation every day. Massive sauropods such as titanosaurs could consume hundreds of kilograms of plants daily. Entire forests might disappear beneath migrating herds. Large carnivorous dinosaurs would hunt anything available, including mammals, smaller dinosaurs, fish, and possibly humans. Farmers would need powerful electric fences and armed security systems to protect livestock. Rural communities might resemble military bases more than peaceful villages, because dinosaur attacks would be a constant threat. Among all surviving dinosaurs, some species would become especially feared by humans. A modern version of Tyrannosaurus rex would remain one of the most terrifying predators on Earth. Scientists estimate that the original T-Rex had one of the strongest bite forces ever recorded in a land animal. A single bite could crush bone instantly. Imagine such a creature existing near modern human settlements. Entire emergency response systems would exist solely to monitor and track giant predators entering populated areas. Velociraptors would present a different type of danger. While movies greatly exaggerated their size, real raptors were still intelligent and dangerous hunters. They were fast, agile, and likely hunted cooperatively. If millions of years of evolution increased their intelligence even further, they could become one of humanity's greatest threats. Unlike giant predators, raptors would be small enough to hide, move silently, and ambush humans in groups. In some regions, people might fear raptors more than even the larger dinosaurs. Semi-aquatic predators like Spinosaurus would dominate rivers, swamps, and coastlines. Fishing industries and shipping routes could become extremely dangerous in areas where these creatures live. Entire river systems may be considered forbidden zones for humans. Coastal cities would require heavy defenses, and boats might need sonar systems capable of detecting giant underwater predators. Despite these dangers, humans would likely attempt to domesticate some dinosaur species. Throughout history, humans have domesticated wolves into dogs, trained horses for transportation, and used elephants for labor and warfare. It is possible that smaller herbivorous dinosaurs could also be domesticated. In fact, scientists already consider modern birds to be descendants of ancient dinosaurs. Creatures like chickens, ostriches, and eagles are technically living dinosaurs today. This means humans already live alongside dinosaur descendants, even if most people do not realize it. In a world where dinosaurs survived, humans might breed specialized dinosaur species for farming, transportation, military use, tourism, or construction work. Smaller dinosaurs could become household pets. Larger herbivores might replace heavy machinery in difficult environments. Some militaries could even train fast predator species for combat or tracking purposes. Entire industries would emerge around dinosaur care, breeding, and training. Human culture would also be shaped dramatically by dinosaurs. Ancient civilizations may worship giant dinosaurs as gods or sacred creatures. Cave paintings and mythologies around the world would feature real encounters with dinosaurs. Some cultures may see them as symbols of strength and wisdom, while others may view them as dangerous monsters. Dinosaurs would likely appear on national flags, religious symbols, architecture, and military emblems. Throughout history, kings and warriors might prove bravery by hunting dangerous species. Science and technology would develop differently in this alternate timeline as well. Humanity would prioritize survival technologies much earlier in history. Weapons, surveillance systems, defensive architecture, and biological research would become major priorities for civilization. Scientists would study dinosaur biology to understand their strength, healing abilities, and survival mechanisms. Genetic engineering companies might attempt to create hybrid species or modify dinosaur DNA for human purposes. Ironically, a world where dinosaurs never went extinct may eventually create something similar to Jurassic Park. Except this time, the dinosaurs would never need to be resurrected because they had survived all along. Over time, humans would likely develop a complicated emotional relationship with dinosaurs. Some species would be feared, but others might become beloved parts of society. Children may grow up raising miniature domesticated dinosaurs as pets. Zoos and wildlife reserves would protect endangered dinosaur species. Nature documentaries would follow giant migrating herds across continents. Humanity would eventually face the same difficult moral questions we face today with dangerous wildlife. Should humans protect creatures that sometimes threaten human lives? Or should safety always come first? The biggest question in this alternate Earth is who would truly dominate the planet. Dinosaurs ruled through size, strength, and physical power. Humans dominate through intelligence, cooperation, and technology. In a shared world, humans may never completely control Earth the way we do today. Some regions of the planet could remain permanently under dinosaur control. Human cities may survive behind walls while giant creatures continue roaming forests and wilderness beyond civilization. Perhaps the real reason humans became Earth's dominant species is because dinosaurs disappeared before humans arrived. If they had survived, humanity's story may have been very different. Somewhere in another possible universe, giant dinosaurs still walk beneath skyscrapers. Raptors hunt through forests near human settlements. Massive herds shake the ground outside heavily fortified cities. And humanity survives not as the uncontested ruler of Earth, but as one intelligent species struggling to coexist with giants. The age of dinosaurs may have ended in our world, but in another timeline, it never truly ended at all.